Hi, welcome to Service for the Community. Today we have 3 local Clarkson groups with us. First we have Dan Wong from the Clarkson Lions Club, Michelle Carson from the Clarkson High School Optimist Club, and Bart Clark from the Clarkson Rotary Club. Thank you for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, so first could we just give everyone a little intro of what each of your organizations are all about?
I'm with the Clarkson Rotary Club, and Rotary Club is basically a service organization. Clarkson Rotary Club was founded June 18th, 1940, 75 years ago. We are part of Rotary International. Rotary International is a group of about over 32,000 clubs in every country in the world except for 1 or 2. I guess Cuba and Iran and North Korea don't have clubs, but everybody else does.
Wow.
And there's 1.2 million Rotarians around the world, so we're a very big organization. We are the world's first and I think largest service organization. Clarkson Rotary Club, as I said, was formed in June 18th, 1940 by a group of local businessmen who wanted to do to follow the Rotary path of ethics in business and service to the community. We've evolved since then, and we are growing and quite a popular and active group.
You said you have around 30 members?
We have about 28 members
28,
right now,
okay.
and it fluctuates a little bit, as you can imagine, but we're down the upswing now after that dip in the economy. We're recovering also. So we're an active group. We do a lot around town. The Labor Day Parade is sponsored and organized by the Clarkson Rotary Club. Probably our biggest local event, our most important local event, is what we call Shoes for Kids. And that we're the guys you see out in Main Street selling the Goodfellow newspapers, and we'll earn about $14,000–15,000 from that, and spend that money buying shoes for children. And every year we have a Shoes for Kids event, and using the schools as a source of input, or the Lighthouse, whatever, we identify children who are in need and give them free boots, shoes, hats, gloves, and whatever else. We service about, of course, 400 or 500 kids each year, so it's probably our finest event.
That's amazing.
And we also do things like sponsor local charities, and if you go to downtown Clarkson in the wintertime, you'll see those big Christmas decorations that was donated by our club.
Okay.
Some of the playground equipment in Depot Park is donated by Clarkson Rotary. So we do a lot for the community. We've been here a long time, and we like it here.
That's awesome. Well, thank you. Michelle?
I'm advisor for the Clarkson High School Optimist Club, and we are a service group that works outside of the building. We have many collections within the building for our programs. We go to I Am My Brother's Keeper in Detroit. We make lunches the day before. Then we go to I Am My Brother's Keeper in Detroit, and we distribute the lunches, and then we also service with clothing and personal items that a lot of them are street people that live at the church, and they come in for a meal and then showers and clothing, and it's quite a humbling experience for the kids.
Yeah.
And then we also worked on Desert Angels this past year. We made 66 boxes of personal items that we sent to the troops overseas, which was quite an amazing feat in itself. And that was student run by one of Clarkson's own.
Wow.
And then we have many other service events that we do within the community. And then we do the blood drive at the end of the year. So we're all set for this school year because our seniors are graduating in a couple weeks. And it's just a very, very humbling experience with the kids.
Yeah, especially being so young and they're already wanting to give back to their community.
Many times it's their first time to even see that this exists in the community.
Yeah.
So it's very humbling.
That's an awesome experience for them.
Yes.
And what about you, Dan?
Hi, the Lions Club. The Lions Club International Foundation was formed by a number of businessmen in Chicago in 1917. So in 2017, it'll be celebrating its 100th anniversary.
Wow.
Right now, Lions Club International, as of this month, has 1.4 million. I'm sorry to beat the Rotary Club. And they're in pretty much every country on the planet, with the exception of some that don't recognize service organizations. The Lions Clubs are charters for vision and hearing assistance programs. So programs for blind and visually impaired people. So we run a number of charities here in Michigan. We have the Clarkson Lions Club is celebrated its 10th year anniversary in Clarkson. We were chartered in 2005. And we do free KidSight photo screenings. We have a Bear Lake Camp for blind and other handicapped children. We have Penricton Centers. We have Leader Dog School for the Blind in Rochester. And Michigan Eye Bank and our Lions Eyeglass Recycling Program, which I'll be reviewing today.
Awesome. And you just had the KidSight program for the Kids Day in the Park last weekend, right?
Yes, on Saturday, May 9th, we had free photo screenings in Clinton Wood Park. We did 61 screenings on that this past Saturday.
Was that a lot? Was that more than you guys were expecting to come up? Or?
It's more than we did last year. Last year we had about 51 screenings again, so we did more this year. And we have about a 20% refer rate, so children and their parents get feedback right away if they may need to see an eye care professional.
That's awesome. That's good to know. That way because sometimes it's stressful waiting for a test result, but they get feedback right away.
Well, the last session I did, we actually had a demonstration of the camera here with the moderator, and it picked up a problem with his eyes that no one knew about or that he admitted.
Wow.
So we get the results instantly. In the old days, we used to have to use a Kodak camera with instant film, and it used to have to take 2 pictures with a nice bright flash in between, and we'd have to send it over to the Children's Hospital to have them examined. Here, the digital camera that we use now produces the results within 30 seconds.
That's awesome. Technology sure has changed, right? So Bart, along with how you guys were celebrating your 10th anniversary, you guys are also celebrating 75th anniversary, correct?
We are. On June 19th of this year, we're going to be celebrating our 75th anniversary of service in Clarkson, of our existence in Clarkson. We had several club meetings to decide how best to celebrate that, and we had some interesting ideas, but after some discussions and planning meetings, we decided to do it to say thank you to Clarkson for the support that the city and the community has given us for the past 75 years. Financial support by contributing to our fund drives, participating in the Labor Day Parade, helping with our fundraisers, all the things that the community does to make our things work. So, to express that gratitude, we're going to give a thank you dinner to Clarkson, and it's going to be on June 19th in part of the Concert in the Park series that night. Starting at 6:30, and it's going to be catered by Barlow Gourmet Food Services, and it's going to consist of pulled pork sandwich or hot dogs if you prefer, baked beans, coleslaw, chips, water, sodas, whatever you want, and it's all free. It's all a gift to the community to say thank you for this past excellent 75 years. Also, as part of that, we're going to have 5 kiosks, if you will, or tents that display the things that the club has been intimately involved in for the past several years. There'll be a Shoes for Kids tent to show how that works and how it's set up. There's going to be a tent for polio. Polio, as you know, the Rotary International and Clarkson Rotary have been actively involved in ending this terrible disease.
Yeah.
And we're now down to, there's only polio now in 3 countries, in Nigeria, Afghanistan, Pakistan. It's eradicated everywhere else.
Wow.
That's superb. So we're going to talk about that. There'll be. We also do water projects to provide clean water for third world countries, and we'll have demonstrations for how that works, what the system what it consists of, and talk a little bit about that. We'll have someone talking about the shelter box. We'll have a shelter box tent set up. A shelter box is a large plastic container the size of a steamer trunk, basically. In it will be a tent, cooking utensils, blankets, even toys for kids, cookware, everything a family would need if their home was destroyed and they had to leave. had to go out. So that's a shoulder box tent. We'll have one set up. We'll also have a kiosk tent that talks about the other things we do, the scholarships, the student exchange programs, parades, things like that. So it'll be a big event.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in Depot Park, part of the concert event, and Blackthorn is playing that night. And Blackthorn is a good group if you've been there. And it'll be right next, our displays and our food will be right next to the city offices. So
Oh,
it'll be
perfect.
a nice little area people have a chance to see what we can
What
do.
you guys are all about.
What we've been up to for the past
Yeah.
75 years. And as we say, it's thank you, Clarkston, for your 75 years of support.
Awesome. And I'm sure that's going to be a great kickoff for the next 75 years.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We're-
And you said it's June 19th?
June 19th, we'll start serving food about 6:30 or so.
Okay.
Music starts around 7:30.
And all free?
All free.
Wow.
There is no cost.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a nice thank you.
Well,
To everyone.
but Clarkson deserves it.
Yeah.
It's a great place to live. We love it here.
So kind of what Bart, you were talking about how you guys give out scholarships as well. I know, Michelle, you were talking about how you guys give out scholarships too with the Optimist Club for the seniors who are graduating. I think that's incredible that these kids are so young and they're getting scholarships for giving back.
They not only get scholarships, they also have grants that they give to the schools. So if there's a group or an organization that has a need and they're looking for some extra funds, like the Clarkson Optimists also generates the funds for Deer Lake Beach.
Okay.
And that's something that all the residents can enjoy all summer long. And they've done it for several years now. And there's grants that they give to the teachers to help with technology or computers that a certain program may need.
Okay.
And I mean, they just help in so many different ways. They help our club. Many of the students go to international conventions, and they would not have the means to support something like that, and we put in for a grant, and hopefully we get it.
Yeah.
And I've been able to travel with them to promote our club, not only statewide, but also internationally wide.
Where are
And
some places internationally that you guys have gone?
we haven't gone international yet.
Okay.
Most of our international clubs are either in Jamaica,
Oh,
Canada, and then the United States.
okay.
So they've been San Diego last year. The year before that we were in Cincinnati, and this year we're going to New Orleans.
Nice.
Yes, yep.
I've always wanted to go there.
And we had a member, Sean Mueller. He's graduating this year. He was on the international board for a year.
Wow.
And we have a member this year that will be running, Matthew Jackson, and I'm hoping that he gets on the
gets
board
it.
too. And last year we had 2 students that were co-governors, Jacob Topham and Tyler Dunn. And we have a governor this year, going into the next school year, Matthew Jackson. So we're pretty excited. We have a very active group, and the kids are just, I get so much more out of it than they do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Seeing,
most
watching
definitely.
them.
Yeah,
I'm
their
sure.
energy is very contagious.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes, a lot of fun.
That's awesome. So then, Dan, you wanted to bring up a specific program that you guys have going on, the eyeglass recycling.
Oh yes, the Lions Club Eyeglass Recycling Program. It's a program where people can drop off gently used eyeglasses, reading glasses, sunglasses. There are collection boxes in numerous locations around Clarkston. And several times a year we empty the boxes out, and then we take the glasses to a eyeglass collection center, and a number of volunteers, usually Lions Club members, will sort and grade the glasses. And we have a big sorting party. We code them.
I saw that photo. There's a lot of glasses to sort.
So they're cleaned and they're sorted and they're bagged up and boxed for shipment overseas. Now, several times a year, there are, in cooperation with humanitarian missions, a number of, and also with a local Lions Club in a particular country, we'll set up a eyeglass distribution event. So we'll take a number of optometrists and aid workers and Lions Club members, and we'll travel to a foreign country, and we'll set up a eye testing center, and then we'll see whether eyeglasses that have been donated, and usually there are a lot that can be used by these people, and we give them out to them free.
That's awesome.
So here's someone who has received a set of eyeglasses, and they're able to look at their photos and read magazines and look at their children clearly for the first time ever.
She looks so happy.
She looks
Yeah.
really happy. I mean, if I could all of a sudden see and somebody gave me the gift of sight, it would be a
Yeah.
pretty exciting thing.
It's like something we take for granted, kind of, that we just, I mean, I have contacts and glasses, but I'm used to wearing them now, and to live your whole life without seeing clearly, it's crazy.
So you can drop your used eyeglasses off at most of the local optometrists. We have a drop-off box at the Clarkson Independence District Library. We'll be happy to take the glasses and give them to somebody who has the need for them.
Awesome. Now, have you ever gone on any of these trips?
I have not gone on these trips yet. I have helped out in eyeglass sorting,
Okay.
but I haven't worked up the courage to travel overseas. So the most recent one, I believe, was to Haiti.
Okay.
They had I think last year, just in Clarkson, we collected over 2,000 eyeglasses.
Wow. That you were able to give out essentially to 2,000 people?
Well, they collect the glasses up from pretty much the entire U.S.
Okay.
and then they set them aside for the different missions. We get an assessment
okay.
of how many people are going to show up at the mission in, say, Haiti or Guatemala or the Philippines, and then they box them up with the workers that go down with the aid mission.
Okay. And that's a fulfilling project, definitely. Kind of like what all you guys have worked on, all fulfilling service projects. Yeah. So I guess with that, is there anything else, like final words you guys want to say to everyone about your clubs, or maybe something else you forgot to mention that's going on, or
Well,
anything
just
else?
to remind people to come on down to a concert in the park on Friday, June 19th. Start about 6:30, and you'll hear the music from Blackthorn, which is an excellent group. And you'll get a free dinner from the Clarkson Rotary Club, and as our way of saying thank you for 75 years of support.
Clarkson Area Optimists, they meet every Wednesday at the United Methodist Church at 7:30 in the morning. I do attend all the summer meetings with my husband, and my husband's a
Nice.
year-long member. He's been a member for over 25 years. And it's been something that we give back to the community, and it's very, very gratifying to see the work that they've done. They're over 100 members strong now,
Wow.
and we have a presence, and it's very, very fun to see the happy faces and the things that we do.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anything for you, Dan?
Well, okay, the Clarkson Alliance meets the second and fourth Thursdays of every month at 7 o'clock at Buckshot's down by Andersonville Road. We're no strangers to these other service organizations. We all have some cooperation to some degree.
That's cool.
So with the Rotary Club, we help out with the Goodfellows paper sales, which is the primary fundraiser for your Kids for Shoes for Kids distribution. With the Optimist Club, we cooperate on the 4th of July, the Independence Day Parade. So that's coming up on, of all things, the 4th of July this year. And we have a concert in the park. Our concert in the park is Friday, July the 10th. It's
Okay.
the Magic Bus Band. And we're all looking forward to the Taste of Clarkston coming up in September.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys again for coming in and taking time out of your day to explain more about what's going on in each of your clubs. So hopefully with this, someone will join in on at least one of your groups.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And with that, that'll be it for service for the community. See you next time.